Come on, ladies. Go. Hey, get down on it. 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 Hey! What's up? Y'all better be ready for me today because I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm ready. I'm pumped. I got my theme song playing. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Come on. I'm going to shake it off wherever you are. Get down on it. Get down on it. Hey! What you gonna do? Woo! You guys, I'm bringing it this morning. I am so pumped. Y'all ain't even ready for me. You're not. You're not ready for me. Okay. I don't even know what I'm going to say, really. Which means it's going to be really good because the universe is just going to download it onto me. And whatever. Oh, I'm out of breath. Lord, I need to start working out. I'm pumped. Let me calm down. Hi, everybody. Hi. I love it. 141 viewers. Yeah, baby. We are in the game. You guys are hungry. I love that. Okay. First of all, let's start off by catching my breath. No, I want to start by acknowledging your platinum leaders for putting this awesome event together. You know, this completely came from them. And it's just so awesome that we have such awesome leadership in the field that's just like, hey, you know, we're going to do this. We're going to rock it out. They're pumped. So thank you. And thank you for inviting me to be part of this. And you know, share some of my reflections and my wisdoms with you about life. I'm pumped. Listen, I thought a lot about what I wanted to say. Okay, no, before I do that, I actually want to also acknowledge you guys for showing up on this video, right? Because that tells me you're committed to something. It tells me you're up to something. It tells me you're hungry for something. And you got to get, most human beings don't even give themselves the permission to own that. Like most human beings, they want something, but they suppress it. They keep it quiet. They hide it. They don't want to speak it out loud because it's scary to speak it out loud. It's embarrassing to speak it out loud. It's a risk to speak it out loud. So they just go about their lives pretending that they're okay and that they don't really want big things. And, you know, that those things that they're up to, they just kind of look at you from the other aisle going like, damn, I wish I could do that. I wish you could do that. And you're the ones that showed up. You're the ones that said, no. This is going to go how I say it goes. This is going to go how I say it goes. I have everything to do with how this goes. How this company goes, how my team goes, how my business goes, how my life goes, how my family. I am the source of it. And I am here to play. And that takes so much courage. It takes so much courage to be that kind of leader and be that kind of human being. So the fact that you showed up on this call today tells me, baby, that you are up to something big in life. Okay? So I'm here to provide you with some... What I'm here to provide you? I'm here to provide you with some insight and coaching in order to make that happen. Okay? All right. You ready? I'm ready to begin. All right. I got 3 things that I want to talk to you guys about. They're a little not connected, so I'm not sure how they're going to connect to each other yet. But I'm just going to trust that the download's going to come and it's going to merge them all together. And if not, I'll just say 1, 2, and 3, and you guys don't know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so number 1, here's the thing. Nobody wants to join your direct sales company. No one. No one wakes up in the middle of, wakes up in the morning and says, whew, I cannot wait to join a direct sales company today. Wow. Nobody does that. Nobody wakes up and says, oh my God, I can't wait to join Lime Life. It's awesome. Nobody cares. They don't. You care because you're in the game and it's important to you and you signed up for this and you have your breakthroughs and you're getting your paycheck, but the rest of them out there, they don't care. They really, really don't. So when you're talking about how awesome your company is, and when you're talking about how we're so different from everybody else, and when you're talking about how this saved your life, they do not care. Because what's in it for them? What does that have to do with them? It doesn't. They don't care. What they care about is their dreams. What they care about is the things that keep them up at night. What they care about is that they have enough money to buy groceries for their kids. What they care about is that they have retirement plan as they're getting older. Those are the things they care about. But those are not the things that you are talking to them about. You're talking to them about products and how awesome we are and how different we are and how we're so much better than all the other direct sales companies out there. They don't care. In fact, most people don't even know that there's like other companies and that we are over here and that we're over there and that people leave here and that people go over there. Most people don't even know anything about that and they don't care. You're having the wrong conversations with these people. You're talking to them about the wrong things. You're not talking to them about the things that really speak to their heart. You're not talking to them about the things that keep them up at night. Like literally keep them up at night. How am I going to pay the rent? God, my kids are starting college. How the heck am I going to work that out? How am I buying diapers? Those are the things that keep people up at night. Those are the things that have people change their lives and push and work towards. Stop talking to them about a comp plan and stop talking to them about, the stuff, the granular stuff. Lime Life is nothing but a vehicle, a bridge. The only reason we exist is so that people can bridge to their future. People can bridge to the things that matter to them. People can have the financial independence so that they can go have great life. That is the only reason people sign up. And no matter how much you love it here, and no matter how awesome me, Michelle, Dawn, and Madison, and Jacob are, and no matter how awesome the products are, all of it, the end of the day, the only reason you signed up was because there was something over there that Lime Life provided access to. There was something over there that you said, hey, with Lime Life, I can get over there. Nobody goes to Expedia.com to buy a plane ticket. They go to buy access to getting to Paris. They go to buy access to getting to that beach vacation they want. Those are the reasons people sign up. Guys, this is hard. It takes everything to start a business. It takes you gotta push through so much stuff. You gotta resolve all the, because it's not just like, hey, let me go. You gotta learn how to market. You gotta learn how to sell. You gotta learn how to have enrollment conversations. You gotta learn how to lead a team. You gotta learn how to organize yourself. You gotta learn how to work on your finances. You gotta learn how to, deal with operations, how to manage customers. There is so much that it takes to transform your life and your business and your mindset in order to make this work. That's a big conversation. People don't just sign up for that unless there's something over there that's calling them. People only sign up for that when there's something that they want so big, so bad, that they're willing to do all of this for, that they're willing to turn their whole lives around, that they're willing to face their fears and uncertainty and take a risk and put themselves out there and say, I'm working on that. So you have got to start having conversations that get people over there, not in limelight. Who cares at the end of the day? Really, it's such a small game. The point is not to sign up for limelight. The point is to sign up for limelight and then go live an amazing life. Go work on your dreams. Go push yourself in ways you've never pushed before. That's the game. And when you guys just focus on trying to get them on board and trying to get them on your team, you're holding them so small. You're holding this possibility so small, and you're holding your leadership so small. The only reason we exist is for that. The only reason I'm here is because I'm working on getting all of you over there. Whatever that is over there for you, that's the only reason I'm here. And the moment that stops being the game for us, I'm out the door, y'all. I'll be the first one to tell you, wrap it up, let's go, time to move on. But we know what happens when people come here and use this opportunity to change their life. We've seen it. We have hundreds and thousands of stories. I get emails from women that say, I was able to buy groceries this month. I was able to buy groceries this month. I was about to quit. And you pushed me, and this next month, I bought groceries for my kids, and I've never been able to do that before. I mean, that's the kind of magic that's happening here. But you guys are talking about, like, getting active, and come join, and here's my comp plan. Stop all that nonsense. Start having enrollment conversations that sound like this. Hey, listen. Before I talk to you about Limelight, whatever. I want to hear, like, what's going on in your life? What are you up to? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What's keeping you up at night? And get them to tell you the stuff. You know what? I've always wanted a house, and I've never been able to own my own home. And I'm getting older, and I really need to, I don't know what my retirement plan is going to be. Okay, so if we can figure out a plan for you to pay your mortgage every month, that would make a difference for you. I mean, if you can do that, that would change my life. Okay, how much would the mortgage be? About $1,200. Okay, so let's sit down and work out a plan on how you can earn $1,200 with Limelight every month. You just changed that person's life. You just changed their life because now you gave them access to something that they didn't have access to before. You guys are holding people so small. You're holding yourself so small, and you're holding this possibility so small. This is not about quotas and numbers and all of that. We don't talk to you about that stuff. And the performance coach in me, it makes me insane that I don't because I don't want to talk numbers and figures and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We've never come to you and said, "Hey guys, we're behind in our sales. What are we gonna do to pump?" We've never had those conversations with you because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. What matters is, how are people living their life? How are people going for what matters to them, and are they using this space to achieve that? So stop having these small enrollment conversations. Start discovering what matters to people. Start getting in touch with their pain. Start getting in touch with their dreams. And have conversations about how Limelight can support them in achieving that. That's the game. So you have to have a discovery process when you're having an enrollment conversation. You've got to stop and say, listen, before I even talk to you about any of this, let's talk about you. Let's even see if this is right for you. Let's even see if this makes sense for you. Because I'm not going to put you in something that doesn't make sense for you just so that I can get a notch on my numbers. I'm not going to do that to you. I care too much about you. I'm too committed to you and your dreams. So let's do some work. Tell me, where do you see yourself What are you dealing with? What are you struggling with? What's keeping you up at night? And let people open up to you and tell you. And here's the other thing that's going to happen. When you start hearing what really matters to people, when you start hearing what keeps them up at night, what they're afraid of, what they're working towards, when you start hearing the things that will make their lives like unbelievably awesome, you will become such an advocate for them. Like, that's actually what led me to being a coach. For me, it just became like unbearable to hear somebody share their dreams, and for me not to do everything I could to empower that dream. Like, it literally became something like physically that I could not stand. Like, I had to get involved. I had to stand for them. And that's why I say what I need to say. That's why I go there with people. That's why I like, you know, hit you with a hammer and then love on you, because I'm not messing with your dreams. I'm not here to mess with your dream. It matters too much. It matters too much. At the end of the day, the only thing that's going to, you know, when we get to the end and we're looking back, those are the things that are gonna be meaningful to you. At least for me. That's when I look back and it's all said and done and I'm looking back at my life. That's what I want. I want to say, yo, Gary, he made a difference with a ton of people. He laid it all out. He left it. He did not hold back. He did not pull punches. He said whatever there was to say so that that person could have a breakthrough in their life. So that that person can go out there and live their biggest possibility. And guys, listen. I don't care if you ever enroll somebody. I really don't. I'm not attached to it. You could enroll people. You could not. What I do care about, what I will not stand for, is you living a small life. What I will not stand for is you holding back and suppressing yourself and having something in your heart that you want to share with people and having something in your heart that you know will make a difference for people, and you're letting fear hold you back. And you're letting your worries and your concerns and all the survival stuff hold you back from sharing something that could potentially make a huge difference with that person, change their complete life. That's what I'm passionate about. That's why I'm here. If that shows up with a number, I don't care at the end of the day. I'm not attached to the number. I really don't care. What I do care is that there's some of you out there holding back from your truth. There's some of you out there and there's something there that's bubbling and you know you want to say it and you know you want to share, but you're too afraid. That's the shit. That's the stuff that I want to bust up. That's the stuff that I'm like, no, enough. Because life is short, you guys. Life is short. I don't know about you, but I blink every year. I'm just like, what is going on? It is going by so quickly. And not everybody has the gift and the opportunity and the blessing to actually be here alive with us right now in this conversation. And you're wasting it. You're wasting it. Why? So that you could look good. So that everybody likes you. So that nobody says anything bad about you. So that you know, it's such a small life. It's such a small life. You're so much bigger than that. You're so much bigger than that. You're infinite. You're not bound by these limitations and beliefs and fears that you hold on yourself. You're not. To make it into the top 10, to be in the top 100, we just did the Golden Robes Awards. To be in the top 100, you had to enroll 11 people. If you would have enrolled 11 people, you would have been in the top 100 out of 25,000 beauty guys in the US and about 28 internationally. That's one enrollment a month. One enrollment a month. If you would have committed to having one conversation a day. If you would have found 15 minutes, 20 minutes out of your day to reach out to somebody and have a conversation, and let's say you only work Monday through Friday, I'll give you the weekends off. Okay? 5 times 4 is 20. That means at the end of the month you would have had 20 conversations. If you would have had 20 conversations with someone, you would have enrolled one person. Minimum. Some of you would have enrolled 2 or 3 or 4. All it takes is you 20 minutes a day. You're lazy. Well, you're not lazy. You're being lazy. You are. I promise you, that's all it is. If you just did those 20 minutes of work every day, if every day you just reached out to somebody and say, hey, can we talk? Can you give me 5 minutes to talk? I want to see if this is something that's going to make a difference in your life. I promise I'm not attached. I won't pressure you into anything. I won't try to do anything for you that's not right for you. But let's just talk. If you would have committed to doing 20 minutes a day, 5 days a week, the whole month, you would have been in the top 100 globally. That's how easy it is. It's not easy, but it's simple, you guys. It's simple. You make it really complicated, and 90% of you, it's just a lack of doing the work. I'm sorry. That hurts your feelings, but it's true. If you approached it from this way, just the same way you brush your teeth every day, just the same way you eat lunch every day and you pack your kids, just the same way you're so committed to those things, you commit to making a difference with somebody out there every day, and you have a conversation about their future, 20 minutes, you would enroll 2 or 3 people every month, no matter what. You're taking insufficient action to produce the result that you're looking to produce. That's it. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with us. You're taking insufficient action. And stop hiding behind social media and pick up the phone and talk to people one-on-one. Stop throwing the same stuff over and over and over at your same network over and over and over, expecting to get different results. You've got to get out there. You've got to stretch. You've got to get uncomfortable. Talk to people. Connect. Make a difference with them. Talk about their future. If you just commit to doing that once a day, I promise you, you will not recognize yourself and you will not recognize your life at the end of this year. I promise you. Try it. I'm happy to be proven wrong. But you got to do the work. You can't say it doesn't work unless you do the work. You can't say I tried unless you're approaching it this way. It takes practice to be the kind of human being that can move people. It takes practice to be the kind of human being that can put all their fears and concerns and embarrassments aside to stand for people. The reason I can say some of the things that I say to you is because I developed myself to be the kind of human being that can have those conversations. I wasn't born that way. It took a lot of practice. I put in the work. I had a lot of conversations. And along the way, yes, I pissed off some people. I messed some things up. But I learned from every one of those instances. Every one of them taught me something. And I took that to my next conversation. You've got to put in the work. You've got to put in the work. And not just the busy work, the right work. Stop hiding. Stop holding back. Put yourself out there. Learn to develop that muscle. Push past your uncomfortable boundaries. Push past that internal conversation. You have to do that work. And just learn. You've got to learn it. The only way you learn something is by doing it repeatedly over and over and over again until you develop the mastery around it. That's the only way that goes. Why do you think that you get to bypass that? Why do you think that you get to just like be ordained by the heavens and you should know how to have enrollment and sales conversations? That's not how that works. Everybody's got to learn. Everybody. Yeah, some people have a natural ability for this and they don't have a natural ability for that. Sure, but everything can be learned. Everything. Everything. You gotta put in the work. Okay? So here is my challenge to you. Commit yourself for the next 60 days to have an enrollment conversation every day. Every day for the next 60 days, no matter what, you reach out to one person and you say, okay, can I have a conversation with you about your future? Would you give me 5 minutes? Can we talk about how this could possibly make a difference from you? I don't care if you enroll somebody in those 60 days. I don't. That's not the challenge. I didn't say go enroll somebody today or tomorrow. I didn't say that. I said go have one conversation every day for 60 days. That's what I said. I don't care about no's. I don't care about, what you do. Go take that on. I promise you, your life will transform. I promise you. Find out what's available on the other side. Go have conversations, and every day look, what worked about that? What didn't work? Learn from it. Hey, I did this. I kind of blew up on my face. How do you handle this? How would you respond to this? Ask questions, find out. I promise you, if you do this for 60 days, you will not recognize yourself. You will not recognize your life. And if you can't do the challenge that way because of life, because of work, whatever, figure out what part of the challenge you're going to agree to. So for you, it might be, I can't do every day. I can do 5 days a week. Oh, I work on my business 2 days a week. I can do 2 conversations every those days. I'll commit to having this. Like whatever it is, get a number, put a bunch of circles up on the board, and every time you have a conversation, go cross that circle out. Keep it in front of you. Just cross that circle out every time you do it. Again, I don't care. If you may enroll somebody, you may not. That's not the point. The point is, go do that exercise. Go do that work. Go discover what is available on the other side. And what you're going to discover from that, the magic is, first of all, you're going to have a complete transformation. You won't even recognize yourself. You'll be a whole new human being. The other thing is, you're going to discover that you made a difference for a bunch of people. You changed a bunch of lives along the way. You impacted so many people, so many different families, communities. All because you said, I'm going to do that. All because you decided to show up. All because you said, I'm going to push past these, my fears, and I'm gonna do that work. Okay? So if you're down for doing this, let me get thumbs up. Let me get a bunch of thumbs up. Okay? Post in the comments some thumbs. I wanna see who's doing this. And then I'm gonna pick a winner, chicken dinner, for the giveaway that I'm supposed to do. That I don't know what I'm giving away. Oh no, I'm giving away a little necklace that says Slime Life. That's what I'm giving away. Whew. Let me start seeing those thumbs in the comments. Okay, there we go. Rhonda Trotter Moore, you are the first one that I saw with your thumbs up in the comments. So girlfriend, you won yourself a Lime Life necklace. Email me your address, gary@limelifebyalcon.com, please. Email me your address, and I will make sure that goes out to you as soon as possible. Guys, it really is going to go how you say it goes. Life always does. It really does. You always play the games you're winning. You do. If you're playing the game of let me wait, that's the game you're gonna win. If you're playing the game of, let me sit here and just attract people to come to me, that's the game you're gonna win. If you're playing the game of let me protect myself and let me not be embarrassed, that's the game you're gonna win. You always play the games you're winning. And if you play the game of putting yourself out there, taking risks, transforming yourself, transforming other human beings, that is the game that you're going to win. Everything is available for you. Everything is. You just got to step up and take it. I promise you. God would not put something on your path that was not available for you. If you can see it, it's available for you. But you got to do the work. No other way around that. You have to do the work. There are people waiting out there for you. They are. They're waiting for you. They're waiting for something. You could be that something. But you got to step up. I love you guys. Bye.